Hey there, welcome to the week 15 video overview. This week is all about simplifying trig expressions. So to give a little bit of context, linear equations were the first kinds of equations you learned. To simplify linear stuff, you needed basically adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing on both sides until you isolate the variable. Then we worked on quadratic and polynomial type equations, x squareds and x cubes and things like that. And in addition to the adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, you had to learn some new formulas like the quadratic formula and factoring. Those are basically the two big formulas we used in dealing with those kinds of equations. And then we started going on to more complicated things like exponentials and logs, where there were lots more different ways of simplifying those things. I have some formula sheets on Canvas in case you were not aware or needed a reminder. Because they get like more and more and more things, exponents and logs and trig functions have like separate handouts. So for example, this is what exponents and log formulas look like. There are a whole bunch of exponent formulas for simplifying exponent expressions, a whole bunch of log formulas for simplifying log expressions. It's basically the top 4 or 5 are really the ones that are used most often, and then the ones below are, sometimes used but not very often. So if you remembered 4 or 5 or just stuck to those, you could simplify almost all exponential and log expressions. Now that we've gotten to trigonometry, there is a much, much bigger list. Here's an example of a trig formula sheet that's available on Canvas. This is just a small number of trig formulas. Now, if you just use these on the Canvas, you could do every problem in the book. These are enough to do all of the stuff, although there are some, other formulas that may be easier to use or require fewer steps. If you make a little Google search, you will find that there are lots and lots and lots of handouts for trig formulas that you could get. Different people organize them in different ways. If you go to like a wiki, like Wikipedia, they will list even more. So here is Wikipedia. These are all trig formulas. As I scroll, you can see that there are literally hundreds and hundreds of trig formulas. And so it's really kind of a rabbit hole if you want to go down there. I don't recommend it, but that's what makes these sections of homework more challenging, is that there are so many different ways and formulas for simplifying things. I would suggest getting either the one off of Canvas or a one that you've used before or the one that you like off of the internet and just stick to that. Just a short list of maybe 20 trig formulas should be sufficient for doing all of the problems in the book. So that's the big conundrum, is like how not to get too intimidated with all of the different trig formulas, to sort of, make sure that you have some confidence and some algebra skills so that you can use adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, as well as, factoring, as well as, exponential and log formulas, as well as all these trig formulas in simplifying trig stuff. So it's a lot to keep track of. It is the last chapter of the book, so it's kind of the culmination of everything we've been learning this semester. Okay, well, that's enough of the overview of what's going on this week. I am available for tutoring this week. We have 2 weeks left. So this week and next week, try to get as much help as you need to learn all of this trig stuff, and then we'll be able to finish off the semester. Good luck this week, and hopefully I'll see you during tutoring hours, or anytime you want to reach out, just email me and I can try to help you out if I can. Okay, guys, good luck.